You know me, SDMT. Let's get it, baby. But before we do, make sure that like, subscribe, and turn on my notifications, man. Shout out to all my young grinders, man. I got a message for you guys today so you can reach your peak potential and be the best athlete you can be, okay? Now, the message I want to send to you today is attack your weakness, man. A lot of you guys like doing what you're good at. A lot of you guys run from the things that you're not good at. You can be, a DB and you hate playing man, or you hate playing zone. You can be a quarterback and you hate working on your short passes. You just want to throw the long ball. You can be, a lineman and you hate doing conditioning and you just want to do the lifting. You got to work on what you're not good at. You got to work on your weaknesses to become the greatest that you can be. If you're a lineman and you're strong blocking to your right side, but you're weak on your left side and you don't work your left side, then guess what? That's going to be your weak side, and that's where you're going to get taken advantage of, okay? If you're a running back and you don't like doing the conditioning, then when it comes to the fourth quarter, the third quarter, you're not going to be as good. You're not going to have as much impact on the game and as much stats. We need those stats so we can get those letters. You already know. So if you hate doing leg day, you got to do leg day to be better. You got to attack your weakness to meet your best potential. Okay, a lot of you guys run from that. Okay, I got a young client that I'm training right now. It's his first year of football, and he's talking about his anxiety of the first day of hitting and tackling the certain guys that he may feel may be some of the best on the team. Those are the guys you got to go at. Okay, that's what's gonna make you better. You got to go at the people that make you wonder, that you don't want to go at, because you know what I'm saying. That they're gonna be a battle. You got to go at them. Okay, and if you ain't been playing football, you got to get all the tackling drills in. You got to try to steal reps. Okay, if you hate hitting drills and you hate tackling drills, you need to do more of that to reach your best potential. Okay, you don't want to be just a cornerback that can't tackle. We look at Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey can tackle. You know what I'm saying? He can tackle. To be the best that you can be, you can't have as many weaknesses. So to limit your weaknesses, you got to attack your weaknesses, okay? So when it comes to your game, you want to be the most well-rounded athlete that you can be, okay? So if you hate running long distance, run some miles, run some long distance. As I got older, I started doing some long distance running, and it helped me not only physically, it made my legs stronger, my balance, but it helped me mentally. When you do things that you hate doing, you're not used to doing, it makes you mentally tougher. It makes you stronger. It brings out the best in you. So for you to meet your max potential, you got to be super mentally tough so you can be the best player you can be. Because in the fourth quarter, everybody's tired. But the people that are mentally tough are the ones that can power through it, and they can make a bigger impact on the game, okay? So you got to go at your weaknesses. You have to attack your weaknesses. You cannot run from them. You got to be able to identify what you're not good at it, and that's what you need to work on. If you're a receiver and you don't like doing the short routes because you're scared of getting hit, you got to work more on your short routes. You got to work on your catching and getting up the field, your yak. Okay? If you're a cornerback and you don't like tackling, you got to work on your tackling. You got to, push yourself and challenge yourself and attack your weakness so you can become the best you can be. If you're a linebacker and you don't like tackling in space because you're scared you're going to get juked, you got to work on that. Okay? If you're a linebacker and you like lifting but you don't like sprinting, you don't like the conditioning, you got to do that. In the fourth quarter, you're going to be tired and you're going to get whooped. You got to attack your weaknesses. Whatever it is that you're not good at, you know what you're not good at. You know what you avoid. You know what, is you don't do your best at. You see all the guys in the gym on Mondays, guess what they doing? They on that bench press because they like to bench press. They may not like to do them squats or them pull-ups because they're not as good as those things. But if they worked on those things, their body be that much better and better balanced. So some of the guys have shoulder tears and messed up shoulders, messed up chest because they do too much bench. Stop running from your weakness and start attacking your weakness. That's how you're going to be great. Okay? If you're a receiver and you hate doing catching drills. You got to do more catching drills. If you're a quarterback and you hate studying, you got to study. If you're a running back and you hate blocking, now that's a good one. If you're a running back and you hate blocking, you got to do more blocking. Because as you move up in football, the hardest thing for running backs to be able to do is be able to block and pass protect. So if you want to play on that next level, you got to work on that. Okay? So for you to be the best you can be, you got to work on your weakness. If you're a linebacker and you love doing run attack, but you hate doing coverage, you got to work on your coverage. That's what's going to make you a better linebacker. That's what's going to make you a better player. When these recruiters come, they know what your weaknesses are. And they know if you've been working on them. And if you have too many weaknesses, they don't feel like they can coach them out of you, or you don't have the mentality to get them out of you, they're not going to offer you. Okay? So what you want to do is have as minimal weaknesses as possible. Okay? So whatever position you play, you got to look at what are those jobs that position does, and what am I great at, and what am I not as good at. Be able to identify, okay, I'm not good at tackling. I'm a cornerback, so I'm going to work on my tackling. I'm not good at zone, so I'm going to work on my zone. I'm not good at man, so I'm going to work on my man, my footwork. I'm a running back, and I don't like doing agility and cutting drills. Well, you got to do more of that to get better. I'm a running back, and I don't like doing routes and catching drills. Well, you got to do more of that to get better. Stop running from your weaknesses and attack your weaknesses. That's the message for my young grinders. And that's a wrap on SDMT.